As a street cryptographer, I have honed the skills of remaining unseen by women especially. Much like my high school days, I'm used to this. So I got some cool shots today.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I tell you, street photography, whether it's photos or video, you're walking a fine line and you know that. You're taking pictures of people's lives. They're like, what the hell would you do that for? What the hell did I do to you? It's a weird genre, but it's like the most magical genre. It's the antithesis of the model, the fake model. It's the real model, if you can catch her at the right moment and she doesn't notice you. So it's like half creep, half skill. There's no skill. Okay, let me play you a little montage. We have our first Logic Pro song. I'm just throwing that out there. I've been experimenting, watched hours of tutorials. This is our first song on a Mac. So we have that, and then I took out the Huawei P40 Pro with 960 frames per second. I'm getting used to that. Is it too slow? You tell me, and then we'll discuss some of the after shots that didn't make it into my movie. What do you think of my little ghetto beat Logic Pro? I'm growing around to it. I could see a universe. Like if I don't stick with the Mac, that leaves. I can't ever use that on a PC, so that might be a reason to switch. Now when it comes to the 960 frames per second, sometimes it is a bit slow. I heard your comments in the other videos. It's like, when it's like HD 240, you get more like expressions. It's more noticeable, whereas sometimes it almost feels like a still image and we're just like, I'm not sure this is good anymore. And the fact that it has a cheap phone feel to it, it's not like super cinematic. I don't know, it's fun, and thank you for the suggestions of volume bar. I don't know why I suck at everything. Like I'm just not good at phones, and you're like, why don't you just take the photo with the volume? Because I kept missing the record button, so tapping on the screen. That would work. It does work in slow-mo. It's just, it might be awkward to hold. I actually got some shots in 7,680 frames per second. It was a bit slow, but there was some potential use cases for it. But it really is a fun genre. You just see somebody, you know what's hilarious? I see this woman and she's looking at her phone. I'm like, oh, she's cute. Oh, boom, let's record her. Later, I go far. I have the same reaction, like, oh, she's cute, cool, press that. Oh, it's the same woman. Wow, I really am stalking you. Well, sorry about that. That's on me, I'm a creeptologist. So while most of this genre is just filming women as they walk past you, ignoring you, and reliving your high school traumas, it's a fun genre for some, and there's some landscape architecture moments in it. That's what I was focusing on, the blue sky there in the building in the background, red shirts of the mother and daughter team. And this guy's having a coffee. Why not? It gives you energy for now. Sure, you have to pay it back later, but that's fine. Okay, here's where we went for super duper slow-mo. This is actually 1920 frames per second. So this is basically twice as slow as we're used to, but it crops in a bit and it's 720p only. And then we did a couple 7000, but I don't even know which shots were which. You'll be able to see when it's 7000. There's almost no movement whatsoever, but like this could work. It's just, it didn't right now. They're not doing anything special. This guy and his girl, there's a moment, he's like moving his hair back and he's like, yeah, I got the girl. You didn't. Take that, suckers. You laughed at me. You said I'd never have her, but I do. If these women would have looked up and like did a hair wave or something, we might have had a moment there. You know, part of what I love so much about the okay, this is it. That's the 7000. My God, that is slow. That is invasive. Oh, that is invasive technology right there. It's just, you get a split second. It's like a quarter second that you get to capture a moment. So the timing has to be perfect. This wasn't, but she didn't do anything. She could have looked over. You would have seen an eyeball shift in those sunglasses. That would have been some stuff. But I love that it's such a short amount of time, and it makes it like a video game where it's a skill. It's like, oh, I just missed it, or oh wow, I got the perfect moment. And it's really cool. Like, most camera companies could put this in, but they just choose not to. They feel like, who's gonna actually use that mode? I would. I mean, we probably don't need 7000 frames per second, but any company could put 1000 frames per second in a 2-second burst. Any camera, I feel, is capable of doing that. I would, of course, like a little longer, a little more leeway could be nice for the wildlife, but a little pre-recording on that couldn't hurt, but come on, give me something here. Nobody's doing anything fun. You stupid Sony FX2. But you almost can't get more fun for me. Just like, I enjoy the whole process of riding downtown, looking for interesting people, seeing if I can actually get them in focus. Usually I don't. I might. I got a lot of suggestions from you, and then I will leave. You're saying like the Fuji doesn't autofocus. What if you stopped it down, did mid-range and manual focus, and then I'll try it. I'll humor you. I think that's gonna look like a GoPro. It's not gonna look that great. It's part of the cinematic industry realizes that the depth of field, being thin and being tracked, is the cinema part in this whole genre. So the smartphone doesn't look quite as good, neither does the DJI Pocket 3. So when you get the full frame, it's like, holy shit. And if you can actually track it like Sony, Canon, and Nikon can do, then you got something. But we'll see. I'll humor you. I'll take a nice L lens out, maybe the 24 or the 50, and then boom, stop it down to like Tony 5.6, and then set it mid-range. We'll see. They'll come into my field of focus, and then they'll leave it. They will leave it in a hurry, and that's on you. You'll wait to see that in my next Logic Pro song. Unless I return this Mac, I'm on the fence. I'm right on that fence. So what do you think today of the street creeptology? Decent? Mac song? Worthy? Leaving now? Me? After Bitcoin comes? It's not coming? Subscribe for my man on a Saturday.